Hi guys, welcome back to Jungle Flowers Canada. My name is Grania and thanks for joining me. I have been talking about this video probably since January or February. I finally received my order from Ecuador and you can see by the smile on my face that it went very successfully. I do have a story behind it. It wouldn't be one of my videos if I didn't have a story, but I am going to show you the unboxing shortly. Now, it was a very crazy day yesterday. My husband and I both got our COVID vaccine, the AstraZeneca. My furnace wasn't working, so I had to get the furnace guy in. My plants arrived and my husband had a 2-hour conference call. So when the plants arrived, I was so desperate to open them that I didn't speak during the opening. So I have voiced over. I've already actually done that part of the video. So you'll be able to share in the excitement of the opening. Something went terribly wrong. I put the plants, oh, Kieran's banging there. I put the plants into sphagnum and I put them, do you know something? There's been no noise in this house all day, and now when I start a video, of course, the noise starts. But anyway, let's quickly try and get through this. I put the plants into sphagnum and I put them into my wooden greenhouse, my greenhouse at the side of my house. Big mistake. Even though it was snowing this morning, the temperature in my greenhouse rose to 32 degrees. It was so hot. And I foolishly put 4 of them on a shelf right beside the window. Luckily, the large one I put on the ground, sort of behind my swing, so that one was actually fine. So, oh my sweet Lord, hear that banging? They were not doing well. They were all shriveled up. I actually thought I was going to cry when I saw them. And I know now I'm going to lose all those leaves. There's no way they're going to survive. I should never have put them out into my greenhouse. I was thinking, okay, it's great. It's nice and humid out there. It's nice and bright out there. It's nice and warm out there. Not taking into consideration the plants would be under stress from traveling. Not taking into consideration how hot it gets out there. And I didn't really think it would be that hot because it was snowing, but the sun was shining. So it was like so hot in there. And anyway, I totally screwed up. So I took them back downstairs and I took them out of the sphagnum and I checked them, and it looks like the roots are okay. I think 1 or 2 of them may have died off. I pulled them off, but I've put them all back into the sphagnum now and I've put them under the grow tent. So I am going to lose all those leaves. I forgot to tell you where I got the plants from. So the company is called Tropicals Equaflor-A. You will have to contact them through Messenger, and then what they do is they will send you a Dropbox file. I will tell you that the whole order, including shipping, cost me 300 Canadian dollars, and that was for 5 plants, which was actually, and that's a lot of money. $300 is a lot of money, and we know what a skinflint I am. You know how I have my limits and I will not overpay for plants. But for what I got, the 5 plants I got, it was fantastic value, and that included the shipping. I think I may mention this later on, but I will just mention it now. They have an arrangement in the GTA and surrounding areas with plant runs. So if you live in these areas, you will be probably familiar with plant runs now, and they will deliver your plants to your door. So Tim came yesterday with my plants. They were beautiful, you know, well taken care of. I am just telling you about my experience. I am not sponsored. I paid for everything. They didn't send me anything for free. So I just want you to know that this is my genuine experience with the company. So guys, please know there's always a risk with importing. So I'm just giving you my opinion. Okay, let's go take a look at these beautiful plants. So here are my plants. You can see they came in a large plastic bag and each plant is individually wrapped. I'm very excited, can't you tell? So I'm assuming that they ship it in a box and then it's, you know, they're individually split up once they arrive in Toronto, because I can't imagine them shipping them like this. I'm assuming they're in an outer box. So the first plant, let me actually just check my invoice while I'm talking to you. So the first plant is a Philodendron pastazanum, and it cost $50 US. I will try and put the Canadian equivalent as of today up on the screen, and I do actually bring the camera down to show you how well it was wrapped. They are beautifully wrapped. They are insulated, absolutely perfect shipment. I have to say I was very, very impressed with it. So I am taking it out of the paper bag, and you can see it has, what would you call this, filler? It's like cushion filler or pillow filler, and it's wrapped around all the plants and around the leaves. So absolutely beautifully wrapped, and you can see how big this plant is. It's absolutely huge and so impressive. So 2 of the leaves are perfect, and 1 leaf just looks, I think that one will actually fall off, but the other 2 are absolutely perfect. Now after I remove all of the, whatever it is, I can't think off the top of my head, we're going to take a look at the roots. But actually I'm just showing you the leaves there, and I'm just so impressed. Okay, so now to the roots. They were very well wrapped in paper and tape, and then once I took that off, you can see they were beautifully wrapped in sphagnum moss. Now the moss wasn't wet, it was dry, but it certainly did its job. It was perfect. I wouldn't say bone dry, there was maybe a very slight dampness to it, but they did very, very well in the shipment. So I'm trying to remove as much of the sphagnum as I can so I can show you the incredible roots on this plant. So they're very long, and thankfully all very, very healthy. You can see there, beautiful, beautiful roots. Now for my favourite plant. I think this is a showstopper. I've never actually heard of these plants before, and there's very little to be found on the internet about them, but I saw it in their Dropbox file and I thought I've got to have this plant. And it's called Chloropatha mirabilis. I'll put the name up on the screen. It is simply beautiful. Now this leaf that it came with is actually a juvenile leaf. The mature leaf has, similar to the syngonium, you know, like the little, as I call them, the little rabbit ears, but I will put a photo up of it. Wait till you see the leaf on this. I think it is spectacular. So that's the front of the leaf, and it has these little kind of lime green spots on it, and look at the back. I am so excited about this, and it's very hard. I can't even find very much information about it, so I'm just treating it like the other aeroids, and hopefully it will be fine. Love it. Look at that. Oh my goodness, it is just gorgeous. So now we're heading into the roots, and again wrapped in paper and sphagnum moss. I'm just removing that. Oh, I forgot to mention, so this cost $35 US. Again, I will put up the Canadian exchange, and you'll see now whenever I lift up the roots, it came with a stump, like a big thick stump, not a lot of roots on it. So I do have it in sphagnum, and hopefully it will root some more, but can you see where the growth is coming from? So similar to a philodendron, it's got that kind of stump on the mature plants. Next up is an Anthurium crystallinum, and it is absolutely beautiful. You're going to see it in a moment, but let me again just open up my invoice to tell you how much that cost. So an Anthurium crystallinum, so this was $30 US. Now what I will mention, guys, I ordered these plants, gosh, a good couple of months ago, so probably maybe January or February, because the money I used to buy these plants was actually money that my kids gave me for Christmas. So I don't know if the prices have changed since then, but look at this beautiful plant. Look at how gorgeous and healthy it is. I'm absolutely delighted. I think I'm quite a big fan of Anthurium. I think I actually prefer them over philodendron, and I do love philodendron, but look at the roots on this. Absolutely incredible. They are so amazing. Now this is another Anthurium, and by all accounts this is a difficult one, a bit of a diva I believe, but I'm hoping I won't have issues with it. And it is, will we wait until I open the packaging? This seems to be taking forever. Hurry up, Grania, get that package open. So this baby is $45 US. Again, I'll put the Canadian exchange rate up on the screen. So here we go, guys. It is an Anthurium warocquianum, or a queen Anthurium. So that long leaf there was quite soft. I'm not sure if it was just a new leaf, but it did feel very flimsy. And by now I will have told you the story of it. I am sickened to my stomach. So let's take a look at the roots. So again, it is in another stump, and there are some roots. They are very healthy, the ones that are there, but not a huge amount. So I have it in sphagnum, and hopefully we'll get some more. And now we're on to our last plant. So you'll see this plant came with 2 cups either side, either end of it. And again, it was wrapped in the filler. So it took me forever to get these 2 apart. I'm telling you, sometimes I think I'm challenged when it comes to stuff like this. But don't worry, guys, you will be excited. It is absolutely worth the wait. Okay, I sped it up because I know it's probably torture. So here we are. She's coming apart. And now, I'm not 100% sure. I thought this might have been the El Choco red, but it's called a Philodendron luxurians Choco. Can anybody tell me if that's different from the El Choco red? I'm not 100% sure, but take a look. Again, velvety leaves, very, very pretty and very healthy. So now we're going to take a look at the roots, and you can see how happy I am. This is like too funny. Oh, I have to take my glasses off just to reinforce how happy I am. And I'm going to cut it open. Just beautifully wrapped. Beautifully wrapped. I have to say I am like 100% impressed by them. So this was actually called a seedling, and this cost $20 US. Again, I'll put up the exchange and we will take a look at the roots. I actually can't quite remember what the roots were like, so I'm waiting with trepidation, just like you guys. Let's have a look and see what is going on with the roots. Get those glasses on, girl. Old age is terrible. I can't even see anymore without those glasses. So I'm thinking they're probably, the roots are good. Okay, so not a huge amount of roots, as you can see there, but I did just give them a check and they are in good condition. So they also went into sphagnum. I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, I'm letting you guys know how happy I am. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed that video. The plants were absolutely beautiful, weren't they? And I am so pleased with them and so delighted to have them in my care, and hopefully I can resurrect them. So if you enjoyed this video, guys, don't forget to give me that thumbs up. If you watched to the end, if you could put that green heart emoji in the comments, and if you have any questions or comments for me, please don't forget to ask. You take care and have a wonderful day. My husband is banging again in the background. Sweet Lord, I have no luck. Oh, for f***'s sake. I'm going to go out there now and hammer him on the head. Anyway, what the hell is he doing? I don't know what he's doing.